Join me on this quick journey as we do a reaction video to Candace Owens. She reveals a bombshell about Barack Obama, a line of evidence I had never heard before about him being stuffed in the closet, if you know what I mean, by Democrats, and a giant cover up by media because they were always ashamed of this quote unquote civil right that they claimed to defend and be proud of until it might lose them an election. Let's unpack this together. Thank you all for subscribing, watching this show all the way to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, it pushes this thing out all over YouTube's. So thank you. Here we go.
I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this amazing day.
Okay, I've always said that the Obamas are the weirdest first couple. And there she is praising Harvey Weinstein, convicted you-know-what. So this rot goes all the way back. And by the way, she was sitting, we're going to show more footage of that little interaction. She was sitting right next to Whoopi Goldberg. Also in the audience is Oprah Winfrey.
A question of the day today directed to Mr. Barack Obama.
Why are you gay?
You are gay. And we're going to talk about that.
Now that it's safe for him to come out, more and more of these accounts are coming, but Candace Owens flat out has a line that I'd never heard before. And we already covered this testimony, but let's get to that.
So it amazed me, actually, when unrelatedly, but also relatedly, Tucker Carlson was just speaking in front of a camera and talking about the claims, the allegations that Barack Obama was gay, something that I've known for years.
Known for years? What is she talking about?
And people were very surprised to hear about it, because, of course, there was a media concerted effort to suppress those stories when Barack Obama was running for president of the United States. Let's listen to what Tucker Carlson had to say about that.
In 2008, it became really clear that Barack Obama had been having sex with men and smoking crack. And a guy came forward, Larry Sinclair, and said, I'll sign an affidavit. And he did. I'll take a lie detector. And he did. I smoked crack with Barack Obama and had sex with him. Well, that was obviously true. Nobody reported it, not because they were squeamish about sex or drugs, but because the Obama campaign said anyone who reports on this gets no access to the Obama campaign.
So that's the way politics works. You don't get to tell the truth if you want access to the president, if you want access to the Obama campaign.
And so they didn't report on it. So that happens. That's just one small example, but that happens all the time with lots of different issues.
That's a pretty big one. The idea that the president of the United States was involved in having illicit affairs and the media was covering it up. And I'll take it a step further. I'll tell you what I heard. I heard this directly from the mouth of a Secret Service agent whose name I cannot remember, but who worked for Barack Obama and his family. And he said that while Barack Obama was in office, again, this is coming from a Secret Service agent, that they would help sneak young men into the White House. It was not a secret of sorts that Barack Obama was sleeping with these young men, and that was just a part of their job.
Yeah, the press shows no curiosity because it doesn't benefit them. We already know that their bottom line is any sin is okay so long as it doesn't get exposed and weaken their position against Trump. So all of this stuff must be controlled from the top down, kept from you by the media. And that's how they run things. That is, if it was ever fair and honest, they'd never win another election.
Unbelievably, the press never found out about this, which happens sometimes. Sometimes you can actually drop off crack cocaine at the White House and they don't know who did it. So yeah, the government can be super hush-hush when they want to be. And of course, the media will help them bury those facts. But let's go backward, because apparently this clip of Tucker Carlson is going viral because people had never heard it. They'd never even heard about Larry Sinclair. They never heard about his testimony. And if they did hear about it, it was dismissed. They problematized Larry Sinclair himself. And I want to be clear that Larry Sinclair has some problems. Yes, he has problems, a lot of financial ones. He's been accused and convicted of fraud, credit card fraud, things of that nature. But he was pretty clear when he repeatedly said over and over again that he had engaged in a homosexual affair with Barack Obama. He was pretty clear when he said that he had had sex with then Senator Barack Obama in Chicago. And he was willing to even host a news conference about it at the National Press Club in Washington on June 18th, 2008. So don't take my word for it. Actually watch this video, which has largely been buried, and let me know what you think about it.
This is the original footage where he testified against Obama, and the entire media buried this thing.
Take a listen.
In regards to the Obama incident, I flew out of Colorado Springs, Colorado to Chicago on November 2nd, 1999, arriving in O'Hare early in the morning of November 3rd. I went to the Chicago area to attend the graduation of my godson, my best friend's son, from basic training from the Great Lakes Navy Training Facility. I made reservations at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Gurnee, Illinois, based solely on the location to the training center. On November 5th, 1999, I hired the services of Five-Star Limousine. Excuse me. I had hired them both for November 5th and November 6th of 1999. On November 6, 1999, I asked the limo driver, whose name I now reveal for the first time, Jagir Paramit Mutani, if he knew anyone who would like to socialize and show me Chicago. Mr. Mutani understood that I was looking for someone who knew Chicago and would enjoy socializing. Mr. Mutani said he knew someone who was a friend of his. On November 6, 1999, after picking me up at the hotel in Gurnee, and this is significant, Mr. Mutani used his cell phone to make a call. That call was made to then Illinois State Senator Barack Obama to set up an introduction between myself and Senator Obama. Upon arriving at the bar and exiting the limo, Senator Obama was standing next to Mr. Mutani, and I was introduced to Senator Obama by name. Later that evening in a bar which I believe was called Alibis, and I state believe because I have failed so far to get Citigroup to provide the credit card receipts that has the actual name.
By the way, Citigroup, it wouldn't surprise me if they were also in on this cover-up, because their donations overwhelmingly went to both Obama and the Democrat Party. That's all you have to do is see who's covering what's up, because they all give to the Democrat Party.
I mentioned I could use a line or two to wake up. Senator Obama asked me if I was referring to Coke, and I stated I was. After stating I was, Obama stated he could purchase cocaine for me and then made a telephone call. This too is significant, from a cell phone to a presently unknown individual, during which Senator Obama arranged the cocaine purchase. Senator Obama and I then departed the bar in my limousine and proceeded to an unknown location where Senator Obama exited the limousine with $250, which was provided to him by me. Returned a short while later with an 8-ball of cocaine, which he gave to me. I did ingest a couple of lines of cocaine, and shortly thereafter, Senator Obama produced a glass cylinder pipe and packet of crack cocaine from his pocket. Obama then smoked the crack cocaine. I performed fellatio on Senator Obama in the limousine during the time Senator Obama was smoking crack cocaine, after which I had the driver take me to my hotel, the Comfort Suites, Gurnee, Illinois.
Okay, I'm sorry for that gross detail. I try and keep a family show, but you know, this, according to this guy's testimony, he went for it on Obama, and Obama was okay with it. And that's the biggest cover-up to me, for certain reasons. Like, I'm going to take you back to 2008 in a minute, but first, let's just do the one more detail on this.
The following day, November 7th, 1999, Senator Obama appeared at my hotel room, unannounced, uninvited, where we again ingested cocaine, and I again performed fellatio on Senator Obama.
Do you believe him? That seems remarkably detailed. It seems that if you were a meaningful journalist and you were in front of him at that news conference, you could have easily fact-checked those things. You could have asked for those credit card receipts. You could have gone.
Candace Owens is going to ask if we believe it in a minute. But the biggest thing is that, look, Obama, part of the cover-up for Obama, it wasn't just the Democrat media. It wasn't just academia. It wasn't just all of these lies that they were covering up his drug use and homosexual. It's that he came out at Rick Warren's church, Saddleback, and Obama used conservative evangelicals as part of their cover-up. When Obama told a lie back then and said that he believed that a marriage, as a Christian, that a marriage was between one man and one woman. That's what he told all of media. That's what he told Rick Warren. And stupid liberal Christians believed him, that that's what he said. Even Bill Maher came out and said, sure, Obama said that, but he was lying. He had to be an atheist. He knew that Obama was really an atheist. So see?
He reaffirmed his Christianity, his faith. I can only hope he's lying. There's absolutely no doubt that if you were to express anything but utter faith in the Christian God, you could never get anywhere near the White House.
Some people have very good, they have their crap detector has been recalibrated and they can smell a lie and they can tell that Obama was lying. But the Christian church wanted to believe it, that he said that he believed that marriage was between one man and woman. That's why I'm calling all this out. This is about a giant lie about people not doing their job, not having any responsibility, or being willing to yell out and say, you lied.
To then Senator Barack Obama and asked him to counter those claims. Hey, actually, Barack Obama, where were you on that night that this man claims that he was performing fellatio on you? I'll tell you, I believe him. I believe him because, as I said in follow-up stories, speaking to a Secret Service agent, they could all but confirm that Barack Obama was gay and that it wasn't really much of a secret when he was in the White House. And of course, now what's also happened is an ex-girlfriend of his has come forward with a letter written from Barack Obama detailing his gay fantasies that he had with men, saying that he would choose to be publicly heterosexual, but behind the scenes, obviously, that he fantasized about men. So this isn't a secret. It's never been a secret, but it was yet kept from the general public. Why? That's the interesting question, because I'll be clear.
No, I disagree with the reason why. I'm only saying it would have been enough back in 2008 to have had him lose an election. If he came out and it was him claiming as a Christian to be against gay marriage, and then it came out that he himself was having illicit affairs, that would have been enough to have had him lose his presidency. And so the media, it was never a choice for the media to cover up. It was never a choice for him to choose to lie about it. It was purely a matter of, are you naive enough to carry his water, to repeat the lie, even though all of this evidence was laying around for everyone to see? Okay, so look, these people are creepy and weird. I'm gonna end on a clip that you'll see in just a minute. So make it all the way to the end. You'll see we're gonna end on Whoopi Goldberg once again with Michelle. They don't want you to have access to the truth. They want to control narrative. They're Michelle and Obama now, all of the evidence coming out, all go one way. It goes toward him. I'm just going to say, we're going to look at Whoopi here. And someone once asked Whoopi what she wanted on her hamburger, and she said a hot dog. And someone once asked Obama what he wanted on his hot dog, and he said a hot dog. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thumbs up. Give us a comment below. What do you think is the reason why they lied to cover up Obama? Barry.
This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and just a powerhouse. And the fact that he and his team took the time to make this happen for all of you should say something not about me or about this place, but about you.
I'm Doug in Exile.